Last week at trail running camp, we did an ab workout, and today I'm going to show you exactly what we did so you guys can do it at home. It's a 3-set routine, and for the purposes of just getting into it, we're going to do 20 reps of every exercise. As you become more comfortable with it, you can increase the reps and also some of the holds and the positions. But for today, again, just going to be 20 per set. Let's get started. For the first part, it's going to be lifting your knees towards your chest. And remember, we always want to keep our feet in the air. Don't put them down. Okay, that's resting. So our resting is always going to still be working the core a little bit. So we're going to do 20 of these. 1, 2. For the next set, we're going to do a full leg extension, both legs. And the idea is to keep your feet as low to the ground as possible. The lower it is, the more of a burn you're going to get. So we'll do 20 of these. 1, 2. For our next set, we're going to put our legs as straight up above us as we possibly can. If you have tight hamstrings, you may be right here. Okay, but as close to this as you can. We're going to touch our toes, or at least reach for them 20 times. 1, 2, 3. Once you do that, we're going to do 3 sets total of little kicks close to the ground, big kicks with the legs real high, and then little kicks again. And each time you do one leg, that counts as 1. So it's just 10 each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 20. 20. Whew, that's a tough one. Once we get through that one, we're going to do 20 pelvic thrusts. So we're just going to be lifting our legs, lift that butt off the ground, straight up in the air, 20 of them. 1, 2. And to complete set 1, we're going to do 20 crunches. Well, that's the end of set 1. At this point, you can do some light stretching, stretch your abs. You can do that as follows. Push up. You should really feel the stretch right here. Lean to the right side a bit. Lean to the left. If you have a chin-up bar at home, feel free to do a couple of chin-ups right now or some pull-ups. And we'll get set 2 underway in just a sec. For set 2, we're going to be working your obliques or the sides here. Okay. So to get started, we're going to warm up with 20 crunches, and then we'll go from there and jump into bicycle kicks, and then some other fun ones. So here we go. Just 20 crunches. Now we're going to do 20 bicycle kicks. Once you do those, we're going to do, I learned them as suitcases. You might have a different name for them. Takes a little bit of balance here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you do those 20, we're going to do side to sides. If you do have a medicine ball, it's good to use these. If you're just starting out, you don't even need to use one. I'll use this one, it's 12 pounds. I'm going to do 20 of these. 1, 2, 3. Once you finish that, we're going to do side crunches, 20 on each side. 1, 2, 3. I'm now going to reverse directions, so let's work on the other side. So get through those, do 20 more crunches to end it. Set 2. And that ends set number 2. Once again, if you'd like, feel free to stretch out. If you want to jump on that pull-up bar, do some pull-ups or chin-ups, go for it. We'll pick it up with set 3 in just a minute. Set 3 is pretty quick, but can also be the most difficult set to do. For the purposes, again, of just starting out, we're going to do 10 sit-ups with our feet actually secured underneath here. Then we're going to do 3 by 10-second holds. We're going to hold it with our body quarter of the way down, halfway, and 3/4. Then we're going to finish with 10 more sit-ups. And again, based upon your fitness level, if you want to make that number less, maybe 5 seconds, 5 of them, or even higher, 15, 20 seconds, anything you want to do works. So let's get started. We're going to do 10 sit-ups. 1, 9, 10. Okay, using my watch here, we're going to get started in 3 seconds, and here we go. So I'm going to hold it right here for 10 seconds. Going to hold it about halfway for 10 seconds. And I'm going to hold it about a quarter of the way down for 10 seconds. Now, that guy's not heavy enough, so I'm going to angle my feet there. Okay. There was my 30 seconds total. Now I'm going to jump straight back into 10 more sit-ups. 1, 2, 10. And there's our third set. The last thing we're going to do now are Supermans to work your back, and also some push-ups. So to get started, we'll do 20 of these. We're going to do 20 Supermans. Just where you're laying straight out. Hands right at your side in front of you. Feet are straight back. And you're going to lift both your upper body and your lower body at the same time. Hold it for about a second. So that's 1, 2, 18, 19, 20. That makes 20. Now we're going to do 20 push-ups. Ideally you want to have good form. 1, 2, 20. Once you finish that, you can sit for a minute. And also, while you're sitting on the floor, a good thing if you sit like this, it actually really stretches the front of your legs, works those ankles. Good little flexibility stretch. Even if you're just hanging out at the house, if you just sit cross-legged, works your hip flexors a little bit. It's a lot better than just sitting on the couch. Okay, now we're going to do set number 2, and this will end the workout. 20 Supermans. 20. And 20 more push-ups. This will end everything. Once you get to that point, you guys have finished the set. Ideally, you want to do this workout twice, even 3 times a week. 2 to 3 times a week is great. And if you're doing nothing right now, even just doing it once a week will be beneficial.